Welcome to Art Inspired Yoga at the Barry Art Museum. My name is Leah of Rise and Shine. This flow, we highlight David Willis's Phalaenopsis Trader Joe's Exotica. This glass fruit painting is inspired from an orchid from Trader Joe's, elevating the quotidian flower to fine art. If you enjoy programming such as this, look into becoming a member of the Barry Art Museum. We would love to have you. Now on to the yoga portion. We have David Willis's work to my left here. When you're ready, take a seat on your mat. Sitting up nice and tall, rooted through your sits bones, shoulders are back, chest is open, getting settled, loosen up. So this flow, we are going to have a little fun, have some humor, as the name of the art piece with the Trader Joe's Exotica kind of pokes fun, having a little lightheartedness in the fine art realm. We too will have some fun with this yoga flow. Go ahead, take a deep breath in, swoop your arms up overhead, and exhale, arms cascade down. Just loosening up, imagining big circles. Just really reach forward with your body. Deep breath in, ha ha ha, and exhale. So there is a branch of yoga called laughter yoga, and it's not this idea of necessarily faking it till you make it, but just laughing. And when you laugh, your brain doesn't know what's real versus what's in your thoughts. So if you do the physical act of laughter, eventually you do lighten up and you do laugh. Open your arms, open your chest, cross your opposite arm overhead now. We're going to do a lot of laughter in this piece, being inspired from the humor, the implicit humor that comes from David Willis's art. Big arms open, chest lift up. Good. Shake your arms out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You can shrug your shoulders, just sort of shaking everything off. Shake the day off. Be here fully. Wiggle it just a little bit. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. You can flutter your legs like a butterfly, feeling that stretch in your inner thighs. Still rooted through your sits bones. Good. And close your knees together. Swing your legs to the side. Give yourself space to lay down with control. Oh, just kidding. Swoop up. Tuck your chin to your chest. Engage your core. Lower down. Even lower. Strong core. Good. Reach up again, just like that swooping motion. And now our back reaches the mat. Laying down here, you can have your hands behind your head, just relaxing. Take a deep breath in. Big smile on your face. And laugh. Good. Hug your right knee into your chest. Left leg is extended long. Gentle tugs. You're going to feel a slight opening on your hip flexor. Switch to your left knee coming into your chest now. If the extended leg out is a little too much, you can always keep that leg bent as well. Good. Switching legs here. Option to keep the sole of your opposite foot flat on the mat. All right. Now hug both knees into your chest, gently rock side to side, pushing the small of your back down against the mat. You're going to feel a nice massage on your back here. Extend your right leg up, point your right toe, flex your foot, point and flex. Warming up our ankles. Other foot now, left foot comes up. Good, and now both feet together. Big ankle circles. Showing love and attention to our feet and ankles. Hug your knees into your chest again. Gently rock side to side. Keep breathing through this. Think happy thoughts. Knowing if you rock too hard one way, you can always rock back. Grab your heels now. You're going to feel more of a stretch in your arms and shoulders since it's a further reach down. And if you can't quite reach your heels, no worries. You can use a towel or just grab at your shins again. From here, switch to happy baby. Spread your legs, soles of your feet come to the ceiling, rocking side to side, pushing the small of your back into the mat. Kick into your hands, pull down your feet, feeling that opposition and that nice release in your back. Happy babies we are. And good. Rebend your knees, let your soles of your feet come to touch, coming to Supta Baddha Konasana. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. All right, one hand comes on your heart, one hand on your belly. Really settle into this posture. And exhale, bring your knees back together, hugging both knees into your chest, rock and roll spine, coming up, warming up your back, eventually coming up to seated. Let your legs come through. Yoga moonwalk it back to tabletop. Keep your wrists, elbows, and shoulders nicely stacked. Drop your belly, cow. You can look back and look back. Exhale here to cat. Good. Drop your belly, cow. Look over your left, look over your right. Kind of wiggling out your hips there. Arch your back, cat. Drop your belly, cow. Again, look to the right. Look to the left, feeling that nice release in your hips. And arch your back to cat. Big toes come to touch. Lower down onto your forearms and then bring it to child's pose. If your forehead doesn't meet the mat here, you can put a block underneath your forehead or make fists with your pillows with your fists. All right, tense your fingertips up, having some energy coming through your wrist all the way to your fingertips. All right, gently rocking side to side, feeling how that changes the sensation in your upper back and shoulders. All right, slide your hands closer down to your knees and gently push up. Knees come together. Now we are seated here in hero's posture. You might feel a strong stretch in the front of your ankles. So see how this feels for you. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms come overhead. Look up to the ceiling, look up to the sky. And exhale, hands at heart center. All right, shake it out again. Add a little laughter if that feels right for you. Coming back to tabletop. Inhale, right arm comes up, left arm is your base. Thread the needle, bring your right ear and right shoulder down to the ground, keeping your hips high. You can bend your right arm here and give yourself a little pat on the back. Good. Extend your right arm out in front now. Extend your left leg behind you, working on some balance and some core. Really push through the top of your right leg here for helping you balance. Left arm is stacked, wrist, elbow, shoulders. Opposite arm now, left arm comes up, left ear and shoulder come to the ground like the mat is telling you a juicy secret. Bend your left elbow, give yourself a pat on the back. Right arm is a nice base here. Feel this slight opening in your shoulders and upper back. Come back to tabletop, extend your right leg out straight behind you, left arm comes out, push through the top of your left foot this time, push through your right palm, keep your neck down so your neck and spine are aligned. Feel your core helping stabilize you. Good, and drop your hands and knees, come back to tabletop, wiggle your hips, look behind. Nice, tuck your toes under now. And sit back, bring your hips back to your heels. Feel that opening and that sensation in the arches of your feet. If you can go further, sit up, just like we did in hero's posture. Okay? While we're here, might as well stretch out our wrists, interlock your fingers, gently make figure eights here. And go the other way for balance. I know that this foot stretch can be really big, so if you need to go in and out of it, feel free. All right, untuck your toes, windshield wiper your feet there, little pat, pat, pat. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees about an inch or two off the ground, and shoot your hips up, first down dog of class. Adjust yourself, maybe you have to walk your hands out further, push evenly through your palms, pedaling out your down dog this first one of class. Let your gaze be in between your ankles, no need to cock your neck up. Inhale, lift your heels as high as you can, feeling that nice stretch. And exhale, let your heels come down. Almost windshield wipering your heels now, just playing with this, right? Bend your knees deeply and send your heels to the mat. Lift your heels again, send your heels back down, feeling the stretch and lengthening in your hamstrings. Heels come up, pedaling it out. Bend both knees and then hop, hop, hop. Bring your feet to the front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Grab opposite elbow and ragdoll here. You can always have a nice bend in your knee. If your back begins to hurt, that's a nice cue from your body to bend your knees. Now rocking side to side, letting your arms go, painting rainbows. Good. Come to stillness, bend your knees so deeply, roll up one vertebra at a time. Standing up nice and tall, here in mountain. Inhale, arms come overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Making sure our feet are 2 fist lengths apart. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Elongating yourself through the crown of your head, relaxing your shoulder blades down. Exhale, forward fold, plant your palms. Step your left foot back, right foot stays in front. Left hand is planted. Twist your right arm up to the sky, staying rooted through your left hand, but lifted through your right. Right hand comes behind you, shake someone's hand. And right arm comes back, framing your foot. Lower your left knee, untuck your left toe. Shift your hips back, half split. If you have blocks, this is my favorite posture to use blocks with. Flex your right foot here. Keep a slight bend in your right knee. Your hips are stacked over your left knee here, so we're not sitting back. Good. Keep your chest and collarbones lifted. Hinge forward from your hips, gradually melting your heart closer to your shin. And then you can round out your back here. Let yourself just drape over your leg. Enjoying that hamstring stretch on your right side. Good. Toes are still flexed, protecting your knee joint. And carefully rebend into your right leg. Plant your palms, tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Good. So from runner's lunge, you're going to bend your left knee deeply and hop your left foot to meet your right. And here in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, core is engaged. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, swoop your arms overhead, extended mountain pose, look up to the sky. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your right foot back this time. Hang out here in runner's lunge just for a bit. Plant your right hand. Inhale, twist your left hand up to the sky. Think tall. Wrist, elbows, shoulders are all stacked, one strong line of energy. Good. Reach your left hand behind you. Shake your imaginary friend's hand. Left hand comes back up to the sky. And then plant your left palm. Lower your right knee. Untuck your right toe. Shift your hips back. Half split on the left side. Again, use your blocks or pillows, whatever you may have available to you, or nothing at all. Core is engaged. Flex your left toes. Keep a soft bend in your left knee. Relax your shoulder blades down into their sockets. As you fold and hinge from your hips, make sure that your core is still engaged. Super important here. Tuck your chin to your chest. You can round out your spine. Keep breathing. Nice. And re-bend into your left knee. Move your blocks to the side. Plant your palms. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your right knee. Bend your right knee and hop, hop, hop. Here we are. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Feeling it in the hamstrings. And exhale. Swoop your arms up. Chair pose. So with our chair posture, it's a good strengthener. Keep your biceps lifted up by your ears, or you can have your hands at heart center. Good. Tuck your tailbone down and stand up tall. Mountain pose. All right, y'all. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, dive down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your left foot back again. Plant your left hand. Reach up, right hand, twist. Right hand comes back, shake the hand. Right hand returns, plant it. Shift back to half split. Moving through this a little faster this second time through. Our body is familiar with this. Our minds are familiar with this. So we can really flow here. From half split, bring your arms back a little bit more and fold down. So your arms are closer to your left knee here. You're going to feel a stretch in your forearms. Good. Carefully rebend into your right knee. Hands come back up towards your right foot. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee and hop forward to pyramid posture. So your left toes are turned about 45 degrees outward. Your right leg is as straight as it can be. If you feel better with the bend in your right leg, do so. Bring your forehead as close to your shin as possible. You can use blocks here to support you in this very strong hamstring stretch. Again, hinging forward from your hips, keeping as flat a back as possible. I have the block on my back to show. We want it to be nice and flat. All right. Again, feel free to take a bend in your knees whenever your body calls for it. Lift onto your left ball of your foot and hop your left foot to meet your right, forward fold. Bend your knees, lift your arms and torso up, chair posture. You should be able to wiggle your toes, bring your hands to heart center. You are strong, you are powerful, you are an excellent yogi. All right, hands come down, shake it out, really working our quads. Inhale, arms extend, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, plant your palms, step your right foot back, left foot in front. Plant your right hand, twist open with the left, reaching up high to the sky. Shake your friend's hand behind you, left hand up, frame your left foot, lower your right knee, untuck your right toe, shift back, half split. Really engage your core here, keeping you stable through your trunk. Nice. And so from here, remove your blocks and walk your hands back. So your fingertips are going to be behind you, facing backwards. This is a slight balance posture. You're also going to feel a stretch in your arms. Your fingers can be slightly tented. You could rest your fingers on blocks if that feels better for you. Good. Come back, turn your fingertips forward, rebend into your left knee, tuck your right toes under, and lift your right knee, hop, 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 up to pyramid pose. Right toes are at a 45-degree angle. Hips are squared forward. Again, you can keep a slight bend in your left knee if that feels better for you. You can use blocks to bring the earth up to you. Keep your hips squared towards the front of the mat. Even though your foot is turned outward, your hips are still going to the front. In this pyramid pose, we're really stretching out the backs of our legs. So be kind to yourself. Take a bend in the knee if need be. All right, lift onto the right ball of your foot and hop to forward fold. Bend your knees, rise up, strong chair. Arms are up high, biceps by our ears. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, sink a little lower, and now twist. Twist from your core. Just twist over, and if your left elbow can hook on the outside of your right knee, do so. Look upwards if you like, look down. It's whatever feels best for your neck. Come back to center, arms up high, extended mountain pose, arms down, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up overhead, exhale, squat down, chair posture, weights in your heels again, hands to your heart, and twist over to your left. Perhaps your right elbow can hook onto the outside of your left thigh. Keep your chest open as if it's an upward dog. Broaden through the collarbones. Lift up, open your chest. Come back to center. Extend your arms overhead. Arms come down, mountain pose. Shake it out. Lots of strength building. Good job, everyone. Inhale, arms overhead. Look up, open your chest. Slight back bend. Push your hips forward as you look at the wall behind you. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Hug onto the backs of your calves here with your arms. Gently pull yourself in closer to your thighs so your forehead's coming towards your shins and knees. You can always have a bend here or embrace this really big stretch. Let your arm strength pull you in closer. Good. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step back to high plank. Belly is coming in towards your spine, core is engaged. Strong plank here. Good. Shift forward a little bit, bend your elbows, chaturanga, lift up to upward facing dog. Plant through the palms, push through your palms and the tops of your feet. Look forward, feeling that stretch. If you feel a slight pinch in your lower back, come down. Exhale, down dog. Hips are up high in the sky, pushing evenly through both palms. Inhale, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. Stack your hips, point your right toe, open up, lift onto your left heel. Bend your right knee. Good. Plant your left heel. Bring your right foot back down. Left foot comes up, three-legged dog. Point your toe, bend your left knee, lift up on your right heel, really opening your hip flexors here. Extend your left leg, re-square your hips, left leg comes down, back into down dog. Adjust yourself here. Maybe your hands come closer. Reach your right hand towards your left ankle. Slight twist. Really root through your left palm here. Good. Now plant your right palm, send your left hand to your right ankle. Look under your arm and replant your left palm. Lift your heels, bend your knees, send your knees back, come back to seated. Feel how that stretch feels now again on the tops of your ankles and the tops of your feet. If you have blocks, feel free to use them here. All right, we are going to work on camel now. So that's a big heart opener, a chest opener. Hands come to the small of your back for support. Engage your core muscles, activate them. Look up to the sky, let your throat be exposed. Push your hips forward. Feel that nice chest opener and that slight back bend. Never forcing any posture, going to the point of stretch and growth. Now, if you have blocks, I prefer to use blocks. Or you can just imagine, if you don't have them, you want to still keep your thighs engaged. So I put the block in between my thighs. I'm squeezing my inner thighs together. Reach back with your right hand. Doing a half camel here. Or if it's in your practice to do a full camel, do so. Reach your right hand back towards your block or your heel or ankle. So keep your chest lifted. Thighs are engaged. Good. And come out, sit down. Take a little breather. Camel can be a very big posture. Come down to child's pose, recoup. When we think of laughter and lightheartedness, right, it's natural to think of your heart. And so in yoga, we're doing this posture to open up our heart chakra more, to maybe let go of things that might be weighing us down. Second side, engage your inner thighs here. Think tall and lifted, even as you're doing the slight back bend. Hands come behind your back. Look up to the sky, expose your throat, reach back with your left hand here. Maybe you place it on a block, maybe you place it on your heel or ankle. Push through your hips, send your hips forward. Open up your chest, imagining a light beam shining and emanating from your heart up to the sky. Now gently bring your chin back up. Come out of that half camel, remove the blocks. Physically and figuratively speaking, come down to child's pose now. Rest your forehead down. You did so good with that big heart opener and that slight back bend. Recoup here. Child's pose is a nice restorative posture, giving yourself that space to recoup and rest. Gently push up now. Come back here to tabletop for a beat. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Now we're going to wave forward into high plank. Keep your elbows in close to your side. Chaturanga, lift up, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. Point your toe, stack your hips, bend your right knee. What a nice hip opener. Re-square. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step your right foot through. Left heel stays up high. Rise up, high crescent lunge. Strong bend in your right knee. Place your hands on your hips. Bend your left leg. Bring your left leg up. Lifting your left knee, balancing on your right leg here. Going into Flamingo. All right, so go ahead and send your right knee down to the ground. Grab your left foot with your left hand and balance here. Keeping your knees close together, right hand extends up, thinking like a flamingo, balancing on one foot here. Flamingos are fun, yet elegant, just like this piece. Stay lifted and rooted, nice. And release your left leg, send it back, high crescent lunge here. Awesome job. Hands come to your heart center. Twist over to your right. Again, twist from the core, not using your arms to help you twist. If you can, hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Oh, or if you fall, just like I did, get back up. It's okay. All right, chest is open. Lift your chest into your sternum, laugh it off, and plant your palms. Good. Rebend into your left leg. Come into pyramid posture one more time. Left toes are turned outward 45 degrees. Right leg is as straight as possible. Head comes down. Lift up. Bend your left knee. Walk to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, rise up. Extended mountain posture. Slight back bend here. Push your hips forward. Nice. Exhale, forward fold, grabbing your calves behind you. And release. Plant your palms. Step back, high plank. Elbows staying close to your ribs. Chaturanga here. Upward facing dog. Strongly rooted through your palms. So strong. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Point your left toe. Stack your left hips. Bend your left knee. Bring your heel towards your glute. Open up your hip flexors. Straighten your left leg. Re-square your hips. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step your left foot through. Rise up. High crescent lunge. Very strongly based and rooted in your left foot here. Strong bend in your left knee. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your right knee. Walk it up. Standing up nice and tall. Rooted through your left leg. Lift your right knee. Grab your right foot with your right hand. Keep your knees in close together. Good. When you have your balance, extend your left hand up to the sky. Flamingo posture here. Rooted through your left foot. Inner thighs are engaged. Your knees are close to each other. Good. Hips are squared to the front of the mat. Keep that nice elongated balance. And let your right foot come back, landing in high crescent lunge once again. Hands come to heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist over to your left. Again, twisting from your core, not forcing it. If you can, hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Keep your chest lifted. Keep your balance. And if you fall over, no big deal. Laugh it off and come back. Come back to center, plant your palms, bend your right knee, hop up to pyramid posture. Right toes are out 45 degrees. Left leg is as straight as possible. Let the crown of your head come towards the floor. Good. Lift your right heel, bend your right knee, walk to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swoop your arms up. One more chair posture for good measure. And stand up tall, cactus your arms, feeling that nice opening in your chest and upper back and shoulders. Hands come down, and now to your heart center. Great job, everybody. All right. Go ahead and carefully sit down. Try not to use your hands. It's a good core practice, but if you need to use your hands, it's all good. All right, so you're going to want to put a block around your upper back in between your shoulders if you have a block. If not, you can use a pillow, whatever you may have available to you. We just want to keep our chest lifted. It might take some time to adjust and wiggle with this. Never rush a posture either. You get the most out of it when you are properly aligned. So here we are in fish posture. You can place a block under your neck or head if that feels comfortable for you, or you don't need a block there. It's really your preference. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Knock your knees into each other, feeling that nice relief in your hips. Chest is lifted, opening up our heart chakra even more, inviting more laughter, more levity, more humor, more lightheartedness into our days. Bring your soles of your feet to touch. Arms are resting by your side. Nice. Keep breathing here. You can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Check in with yourself. Where might you be able to add some laughter to the day? Great job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this flow. This is where I will leave you today. Feel free to stay in this posture as long as your day allows. Take a deep breath in and exhale, maybe with a laugh or just a nice release. Can't wait to see everyone here at the Barry Art Museum. Take care, everyone. Namaste.